Welcome back to our channel. We're really excited to have you again. Mazina Dikanu's ardent supporter talking about Simon Ekpa has reacted over the publication of the names of some militants who have been troubling the Southeast. Call them UGM and you wouldn't be wrong. Emma Powerful took out time to show Nigerians who these guys are and also put a bounty on their head and tag them wanted. And anybody who have knowledge about them should reach out to them immediately. But Simon Ekpa is coming from a different angle as he specifically tackled Emma Powerful. You get to hear exactly what he has to say. To the name Simon Ekpa, a self-acclaimed disciple of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, has reacted to the list of militant and commanders terrorizing the people of the Southeast region. IPOB spokesperson Emma Powerful said that the UGM troubling the Southeast are members of the Ipob security. He made the claim while absorbing its militia arm, the Eastern Security Network. The name released by Powerful include Chibike Igwe, Paul Udenwa, Okudili Edim, aka One Nigeria, Sky from Umotanze, Olu, and a man nicknamed Two Men from Umona. Other terrorizing Olu in Imo State include Chinedu Agbaradu Amagu, Commander Chita Odinkema Amagu, Uchenna Nwachukwu, Chibuike Gezeg Amagu, and Chukwudi Odmagu. He further listed impersonators of ESN members in Oru, East, and Jaba local government area of Imo State as Akiriko Atacking. The impersonator of ESN members in Osu are the man called Oru Sky, No One, Double Lion, and a man called Commander. Condemning the list, Ekpa urged the public to disregard Powerful's claim. In a tweet, Ekpa,
female presenters don't.
Hello, good morning and good evening and welcome to this midnight and early morning broadcast by me, Mazi Okonkwo, your brother. I am here this early morning, depending on where you are watching me, and I greet all of you in the name of CHUKWU, ABIAMA, and I welcome you. It is my privilege once again to be around and to thank all of you who have been following and those of you who have been sharing our platform and those who are doing a great thing. And do not forget, in addition, that tonight is our fundraising with Umada. And I wish that all of us, those of you who are going to see this video now or hereafter, please endeavor to let everyone know that we are having our fundraising, and the purpose is so that our ESN will be formidable of both spiritually and physically. That's why I am here to remind us. Please, when you come, please share this broadcast in any form and share it to your Twitter. Please do share the link to somebody, share through WhatsApp, and everyone will get it. And so many people are sleeping and so many people are also awake. This night can be somebody's morning. But Ejiofor said something last time he appeared in the court. He said that a land which is far from someone is nearer to somebody. Aladdin Banya, so that is how it is. There are people from Australia now. Maybe they're sleeping. Some of people in America, and this can be the afternoon, or they're waking up. God created everything, and some of the people in Korea, although we're in the same world, but we have different kind of time, and that is how Elohim CHUKWU ABIAMA has put everything in beautiful plan. Thank you. Tonight and this morning, I have come to bring a very strong warning to all the DOS agents, and my initiative and also warning is that they should stop attacking Mazi Simon Ekpa. Sometimes ago, Mazi Simon Ekpa has clearly given a warning to a lot of them to stop attacking him. And many of you who have been following the autopilot, you will understand that Mazi Simon Ekpa is someone that he has fought a lot of battle on this our struggle in what we don't know about. What we don't know about. It's not that we do not know the area where they are coming. All these guys that are threatening and are, instigating war against Simon Ekpa. I'm surprised as if people who say that they want to get Biafra, but what you are after is about how to destroy your own fellow brother. That simply means that you are out of the game. Even before you open your mouth already and say it, you are already out of the game, and God will not allow you to see Biafra. For all of you who have been threatening Simon Ekpa, if you look at my screen here, you can see the video I put here in, and also I could say the photo of our brother Simon Ekpa, where he said, "I will be your end." Before you fight, before you engage into a battle, try to know who you want to face a battle with. Simon Ekpa is a man that dedicates everything he has. Some of his job he lost because of agitation of Biafra, and I don't think that such a person that sow a source of seed and also become so committed in the restoration of Biafra. And all of you who have been fighting Simon Ekpa, I want you to go into your houses, like as he always said, that you can go and consult your native doctor and properly ask who is Simon Ekpa. So he tells you that he's a disciple of Mazin Namdekalo. Indeed, that is who he is. There is no exchange of word there. It is only left for people who are in the spirit to really understand what triggers him, what is in him, and what speaks through him, and what communicates with him. Some time ago, the same Simon Ekpa came out and tell us all that he takes word from the heart of Mazin Namdekalo. How he does it is best known to him. So, and always, he's a fearful person, very committed on the restoration of Biafra. But what baffles me is how people create hate on this man who has brought us this far. Let me tell you, I am not surprised, but let's first of all watch the video down here. I picked this video a long time. I've been following how he have been explaining how people kills their own personal person that God have sent to them. Thomas Sankara, and he mentioned all the rest of the people, those who destroyed these people that God gave to them is their own people. That's why me, Mazukongo, anytime I come to my platform, I do always try to interwove everything that I teach us or I preach with us, I share with us on my broadcasts to be related to the scripture, where the Bible also reckon that a man's enemy must be from his household. But the problem there is, let us also look into the face of God now and begin to ask God, why must a man's enemy be a member of his household? Because it is very terrifying that when your enemy that you're supposed to fight outside becomes a member of your household. Now, I want you to visualize how dangerous it is. It is very quite dangerous enough, I could say enough, that you can't even know how to dodge a household enemy. But if it is someone out there who is fighting you out of the struggle, out of your family, out of your marital place, you will know how to dodge these people. The only people that are killing people is the same people who are agitating for people to leave. Those who are threatened under the DOS of Chikedoziem and China Sanworu, the criminals, you know who I'm talking about. There are some voices now. People have started, threatening. Last time we had a voice who I'm also going to play here alongside on my broadcast, how people have been threatening, how people have been formatting. In many forums, people are fighting, threatening on how they're going to poison people. Last time, about a few months ago, all of you heard it also, how they said they're coming to kill Mazon Okonkwo. If you have such a power, has such an energy, why can't you invest this your manipulation and the fake powers you want to use to destroy someone? If you know how to do voodoo, you know how to prepare all these kind of things that you are launching around of you to come and kill Samoneba or kill Mazo Konko or Patricia Anthony, the people that you have mentioned that you want to destroy. Why? Because you are not formidable and God have rejected you. The moment you begin to plan on how to destroy your brother, you are out of the game. Satan himself, before he carries out the plan, God saw it in his heart and therefore he was demoted. Anyone that has a plan of killing Simon Ekpa Here he said he will be your end. Clearly, he declared he will be your end because you cannot destroy someone whose hand is clean. A lot of platforms you go today, you begin to hear how they are going to destroy Siomon Ekpa, what Siomon Ekpa has done, are going to destroy Siomon Ekpa, you're going to do this and that, but that is all the same. So I'm here, let me just first of all play this video, then let's hear from this East African man who educates us how they use African skills, their own, what God gave to Africa. Now, Siomon Ekpa, remember, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was newly kidnapped, rendited from Kenya to Nigeria, everywhere was silent. Men and women was scattering. DOS was extraordinarily confused. Chike Dozier was perambulating without nothing to show about the whereabouts of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Even Uche Kanu also was busy doing her business and no one was talking. Kanu, all of them was giving us a wrong information. Then Biafra began to run helter-skelter. I'm just trying to draw this horizontal line for some of us who are joining IPOB today who do not know what happens. And many of you who will join today, maybe will join to the DOS, they will be telling you Siomon Ekpa. Maybe you will not investigate before you begin to condemn a man whose hand is killing. Therefore, you run into trouble. You know, you have to, first of all, listen, someone who is telling you something and you have not investigated by yourself, why must you believe the person? There is a need for you to investigate before you believe. You can't just believe people. They will come and tell you in those areas where you are, in your zones. Don't listen to Siomon Ekpa. Siomon Ekpa is an infiltrator. How are we going to plan to kill him? Siomon Ekpa is not your problem. Our problem now is how we are going to do what? To help God fulfill the prophecy of that particular Oyibo woman that said God is about to destroy Nigeria in 10 months' time. This has to be our focus. This is the area we have to be praying and asking God to please do it fast now, because all of us, we are tired of Nigeria and not Siomon Ekpa. He is not your problem. Mugus. Let's listen to this particular person here and let's see what he's going to say.
Thomas Sankara in 1987, he was still eliminated by Blessed Campauri. You come to Central African Republic, there's David Dako. David Dako was to change the nation in another dimension, but the man called Bukasawa used to eliminate it. You go down to Congo Brazzaville, there's this guy called Maron Ngwabi. Ngwabi also was eliminated through a coup d'etat. Now, if you go to Guinea Equatorial, there was this guy called Masias Ngema. It was his own cousin, Obiangema Basoko, that was used to eliminate him. You go down to Ghana, Osage from Kwame Nkrumah had a for the nation. It was Kotoko, his own clan neighbor, that eliminated him. You go to Nigeria, the guys.
Now, let us ask ourselves this question. Why must our own destroy their own? You will find out there is an enemy out there who are using our own to destroy our own. According to his analysis here, this man that was eliminated, Thomas Sankara and the rest of the people that this particular individual mentioned their name here, according to him, he said they have a good intention. So now, why must a man be silenced that have good intention? Exactly what is happening right now in the life of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It was also his own people that teamed with the Fulani people to kidnap a man that has a good intention. Why is it that what man finds, why is it that man destroys what is good and keep that which is of evil? No wonder on that particular day when Jesus, according to the law, every celebration before the festival, 2 bandits must be brought out to be crucified, or 1 bandit will be used to be crucified, according to the law in the book of Deuteronomy, by hanging, the way they crucified Jesus. And on that point, there was also a man who was called Barabbas or something. This particular individual is not only being a criminal, but he was a very strong bandit. In fact, a condemned criminal that had been waiting for execution, this Barabbas. And he was together with Jesus and with the other one also in the prison. I want to lay something here. Why I'm bringing this is people chooses what is not important. people choose the bad ones and they destroy the good ones. The question is this: why is it that we men, we human beings, we destroy what is good because of jealousy? We destroy those who has a good intention. People like Siomon, Mazin and Kano, and all the rest of the people that are fighting genuinely for the restoration of. Why is it that we are threatening to kill them? No one can also say that, Simon Ekpa has done something that he or that Simon Ekpa has stolen his money, but the people are somewhere threatening him to kill him. Why is it so? Why is it that what we cannot understand, we try to destroy? Why? And during this period that Mazen Kano was extraordinarily indicted, everywhere was quiet. DOS was destroyed. They are fighting for money. Who is going to hold money? All these people you see now that are working with Soludo and the Bubago reformation and telling you that they new ESN. Check those ESN they create. The ESN of Mazen Kano is without Biafran flag. They have a black dragon flag, and that is their modus of operandi. So now, Soludo and the China Sanworu and the rest of them now went and joined together, like the program I did in the morning where I said to the DOS, you cannot drink from the cups of the enemy and also drink for the cups. Drinking from God and drinking from the devil. No, you must declare your stand. You cannot be hot, you cannot be cold. You're working with Nigerian government and at the same time you are leading. He said now you are the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. You are not. These are the guys who chased us some time ago. And now what they do is they're training all their demons around the corner, those who are coming to poison people, those who are going to poison you. That's why we say to you, those of you who are attending their meetings anywhere in the zones, careful. The DOS, those DOS members are very, very dangerous and they are ready to poison you as they has promised, because they are only on power and money, nothing. Now they have collected money from Soludo in order to run their outfit, to reformat a Bubago and the Dead Man Squad, who Chinas and Woru have been using to destroy the Biafran land. That is what this man is saying here. If it is an outsider, it would have been easy. Why is it that men kills what God has given unto them? This is the question that every normal human being, this is the question that everyone who is alive will begin to ask. So if that becomes the issue, means that we are in danger. If now the Bible says that a man's enemy must be a member of his household, those who sold Mazen Kano is also the members of your DOS and some from his own family, I tell you, and coupled with Nigerian government and of course the Janjaweed, sponsored also by Britain and the rest of them, in order to stop election and impose P2P to us. This is the areas we have to be looking, and Siomon must not be our topic. Simon Ekpa will not be our topic. He promised you he will going to be your end because his hands are clean. I'm very close to him and I know that he is a clean person. One of the things I learned from him is never give up. One of the things I learned from Simon Ekpa is never say it is impossible. Rather, he will tell you when we get there, we'll cross over the bridge. And some of you who are accusing Simon Ekpa, Simon has nothing to do with the money of the ESN. You don't even know. Everything you want about the monetary aspect of this autopilot, God-given movement is under my kind of, is that we are living on fact and figures. We are not here to take what does not belong to us. We are not paid. And I heard Chinas Angoro one time ranting, shouting, cracking his brain because of people who pays, I could say, super chat and the rest of them. Why not? Are you paying Simon? Simon does not receive money, but some of you in the DOS, you are monetized agitators. Monetized agitators, they pay you salary. Someone who, like you, that earns 4,000 pounds and euros, why should you wait for your internet to yield money to you? So these are jealousy. These are all bunch of jealousy, and always we know. But Simon Ekpa will be your end. Those of you who plans to destroy the members of Autopilot, those of us who are standing on the truth, the moment you say and declare it with your mouth, your end. I can't see Gabaganono. Let's listen to this man more, because the devil use our own to destroy us because we are riding on the path of the truth. But it will not happen. God will end all of you.
Of Namibia Zikiwe, they were eliminated by close to them. Now, if you put in a nutshell, go to Mozambique, Samora Moise Machel, it was his close partner that eliminated him. The West, and I repeat, will never and ever have access to Africa until they use Africa.
The West, the demons, can never have access on destroying Biafra. What they will do is they will use people like Soludo, then Soludo will use Shikedoziem and all these your erat agitators, and now begin to threaten to kill those whose hands are pure. This is a real fact stated here. A man's enemy is a member of his household. They must use every. Those who sold Mazin Nandekalo are very close friends, very close family. Those who call him honey, those who call him darling, those who call him Ohamadike, those are the ones who sold him. By their fruit, by their actions, and by their words, we know them. Some of them comes out and they begin to talk like the prostitute of the night on the judgment of Solomon, who slept over the child and the child died. You know, instead of making peace, they glorify themselves like an ego. But God is about to bring you down. All of you who are fighting to destroy Simon Ekpa, you will use your hand and dig your pit. Your time has come. This is the only man standing. Apart from this Simon Ekpa, the Biafran agitation would have been jeopardized. We wouldn't have had anything. Mazin Nandekano would have been rotten in jail. But this man, he declares here, I will be your. He's telling you, all of you who are planning against Simon Ekpa, he will be your end. And no, this man is a man that does not swallow mad. And when I go and nabai, that is this snake, is it a rattlesnake or whatever? They used to call this snake Oguzua Atwa. You know, when you match him, he will never gonna bite you. He will give you patience and time. But he has his own timing and counting as much as you stand on it. But when that time reaches, the grace time passes, he's going to release the venom on you, and instantly you're going to die. The tissues of your body will be cut off, and you will give a ghost immediately. Simon is like that. When you march on him, he keep quiet. When you trample on him, he keep quiet. But he knows what he's doing. Sometimes he keeps quiet for peace to reign. Those who do not know does not know. And because what you don't know is bigger than you, he told you, I will be your end. All of you who are threatened to kill the Ipob autopilots. Let's listen to this.
Thomas Sankara in 1987, he was still eliminated by close to them. Now, if you put in a nutshell, go to Mozambique, Samora Moise Machel, it was his close partner that eliminated him. The West, and I repeat, will never and ever have access to Africa until they use Africa. That's why I say what is eating the bean seed is within the bean seed. Africans are full with greed, full with ethnocracy, tribalism, and nepotism. And if nothing is done, we will keep on killing our best every year. As I talked to you recently, I will guarantee you all shorty that this guy Magufuli has convinced us against once more that Africa does not need any support out of the country. Lazarus Chakwera, in his 8-minute speech commemorating the death of Magufuli, he said, the unpredictable Magufuli. They did not know that leadership could run in Africa without money being borrowed from International Monetary Fund, because they did not know Magufuli was coming. They did not know that projects could be. Thomas Sankara in 1987. Thomas Sankara in 1987. He was still eliminated by Blaise Compaoré. You come to Central African Republic.
All right, thank you. And that is it. I wanted us to hear that very clip for us to ask ourselves questions. Why is it that Africans use their own to kill their own? Why is it that the West uses Africa to destroy Africa? These are the mindset as we are preparing to get Biafra. You must never allow yourself for an outsider to use you to destroy yourself. All these things you see today that are happening in the IPOB is because so many people, so-called themselves DOS, allowed the Nigerian government to intrude them. And from there, they lost their focus, which I agree to. People must understand that Biafran agitation is a kind of a spiritual move. It is only men that have understanding can know exactly what is happening. All these threats you see that are launching to Simon Ekpa, you're going to kill him, you're going to do that, you're going to destroy, you're going to poison him. If God does not give you the privilege, you can never kill a man whose hand is pure. I'm telling you this. You can never kill a man whose hand is pure. A man whose hand is pure, you cannot touch that man. Simon is a man whose hand is pure. He is fighting for the genuinity and freedom of our people. But people are here cascading, making plans on how they're going to kill him, or how they're going to destroy him, on how they're going to, these are the mindset of the people. I want you to listen to this one also. Then, you see, these are people that were fighting IPOB with. People who want to kill their own brother in the name of a struggle. Let's listen to this guy. I brought his photo here for people to know because he must not hide where he is. Look at it. Listen to him. And what you have to ask yourself is, before he started his agenda on how he's going to kill Simon Ekpa, how he is going to look for people who is around Finland to destroy Simon Ekpa, because Simon Ekpa is the greatest problem of the IPOB, according to him. He first of all begin to thank God. He first of all glorify his God, and his God now give him permission, and they begin to look for someone who's going to kill Simon Ekpa. Look at the kind of people that you're pursuing Biafra with. A people like this. This man, when Biafra comes, this kind of people are people who going to be giving poison to the people in the village. Let's listen to this fool.
I greet you all. The problem about this rubbish, the person is behind all this rubbish is that same idiot, Simon. And if he's taking care of others, is the one. Hey. Anyway, I'm ya arụ nke oji bụrụ nke ọhụrụ ya lụkọta ebe alụbe ebe mana anaghị na ụlọ ndị cost in Finland. Is no hard cost. Before God and man, this guy is being taken care of. Because of often couple. I is weak. I is weak. Why not? Only look and I want to if I try I'm on some yaga John. I'm doing a salo say on one day the course no Finland because it's obvious that or just if na name was the Ipob me abuna no le anso or often couple lap ka deba ka I made about that guy and then cause it's making Zoike for once. Juanike. So I even Maliku. I'm a baby bedika. I'm alone. Janamba to me abulu and goes abula and goes. I had declared him Macanatana $1 million. I drove out from Macaya. I am not that tower for the line for life or job for the life or my for the life. I'm new for the life. Freedom. Even the CHUKWU can afford it. Jawan, I drove on Kaiga Nejaga. It's
Now, you see, these are the kind of people I know how BIAFRA. Sorry, before I didn't know I put myself on the mood. These are the kind of people I know how BIAFRA. People who are as wicked as Jezebel. People who are as wicked as Jezebel. Ndara. Didn't really see a mother. You're planning to, you buy somebody who is living in Finland, then they will come and kill Siomon for you. And after they kill Siomon for you, then you are done. Then you are now okay. People are issuing different things. And then anyone you're doing, now every day by day, now all your evil will be coming out. Now every day. I'm going to show you another one. I think this is okay. These are, it's not showing. I'm coming, please. I'm coming. I'm coming. Okay. Evil. Simon Ekpa is their problem. Why we have DOS who is now working with Soludo to destroy all of us. But only Simon Ekpa is on a problem. A man's enemy is a member of his household, as I have said. They're gonna leave Simon Ekpa alone. Now, this I saw this today. Somebody sent me this. Let me come a little bit so that all of you can see it. All right. Now you can see it. It said here. This message is coming from, I think the upper one does not say, remember to keep comments respectful and to follow our community guide. That's exception this computer was, and add comment to that's another thing. Now, the conversation started with Uche 22, 18 minutes ago. Ekpa Simon and Joko, the best disciple of MNK, remain blessed. So this man complimented Simon. I hope you have seen it. Complimented Simon, and there is another person downstairs with the name NO say no BS. One hour ago before the end, look at it. Wait, let me come. And he said, before the end of the year, Simon Ekpa will wake up one morning and find himself in the same cell room with Nnamdi Kanu. I am willing to bet money on it. Now, these are our people sending trade warning in order to destroy their own. He is a foolish person, my dear, to destroy their own. The same way they sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But Simon Ekpa will be your end, as I have told you. He will be your end. Simon Ekpa will be all of you's end. He will be your end. And when that, but for this job, if a lot of you don't know, there are people that God called for this job. And as long as you cannot respect those people that God called, you are into trouble. Not only that, we have a lot of voices to play. People who said Simon is their problem. Simon is their problem. Kill him, destroy him. And what he's doing, you cannot do. Now, someone came to Mazi 247 platform yesterday and tried to challenge 247 for not being able to do something. And he was asking him, very smart, what is your own task on this on the restoration of your Biafra? And he himself do not have anything to offer on the restoration of Biafra. But he is trying to teach someone what to do. You don't even have a platform. You can't even show your face. You have nothing to offer in the restoration of Biafra, but you want to teach somebody in an aggressive manner on how and what to do. We must know that. That is not how it goes, my people. I will be your end, he said. Onya na-achụ ga na-agba ọsọ, onye na-achị ya ga na-ebi aka na. Simon is not your problem. Our problem is how to get Biafra free. Our problem is the Janjaweed that are dealing with us. That is the main problem. So don't follow the enemies to distract us. Now look, in different forums, what they're not discussing there is Simon. Now let's listen to this one.
Bana ahai, my feel all the serious. I'm not gonna a big scam way here. I'm not gonna with the APC and I hope who's them and the Governor Mahi. Onye
let's go back.
Na ike agwụrụ. Onye nwebe samekpa na ahai, my feel all the serious. I'm not gonna a big scam way here. I'm not gonna with the APC and I hope who's them man.
How can somebody who is working for APC become the exposer of the same APC? How can someone Ekpa be working with the APC and the Simon Ekpa is saying no election in Nigeria? Have you seen the kind of primitive people that we're fighting Biafra with? These are the crews that are working for DOS and the Chinas and Wodu. These are the kind of lazy brain people who cannot decide, who cannot even think, critical thinking, simple, common, okoko. Even the chicken in my village said the reason why when they drink water for basin, they raise hand up to know where death they come. But all these idiots that are raised up by your DOS, Chinas and Woshi, and then all these idiot in America's DOS, these are the followers. These are the kind of things human beings they breed. People with that brain. When you look at them on the social media ranting, they can't even make sense of anything. They can't interwove their heart, their wisdom by themselves. In the restoration of Biafra, they are talking about command and control, Chinas and Wodo will come. Only his focus is Simon Ekpa. Why are they afraid of this Simon Ekpa? Onyana told you Budike. A na-eti mkpu ị na nke ọzọ nọ na Germany dịka enwe ọhịa si na ya bụ Okechukwu ọ na-amali elu na-eti yesterday afọ nke ọ na-eti original ESN na so primitive idiots, man. These are the kind of calibers of people that are under your DOS, people who cannot think, design things with their inner mind and know that this DOS is already subjected to failure. But you know, they're like, oh, you know, uneducated person, suddenly you find yourself on the Facebook and now you're shouting, you see followers coming and you make yourself so relevant that you think that you are one of the people that Mazen Nanaka is talking about. Remember, talking about you is come and die you. There's no money yet. And that's why you know you are looting. Now let's listen to this idiot.
And Governor Mahi. Onye fwewo na-etikpọ ihe a na Ophelia na onye a wee true freedom fighter. Now for those who believe this man, nwoke akwa scam or big one.
Now, he said Simon Ekpa is a scam. And I thank God in the forum where they are, people start to attack this idiot. People start to attack this mugu. Those who really know Simon Ekpa responded. Maka Simon obu dika na barizu. Onye nyere gia. Iga na pia. That's why we stand with him. Now look at the response on the same forum where they are. People attack him. GTPR. Listen.
When they ask and jog is Simon Ekpa, who really go before. You can on a group at Oishi, na Simon Ekpa really go cash from there, Bido. Cash from I see from you, Bido. Simon Ekpa, Origo your money, Origo, when one go to the Goya, come family go to the Goya.
He's asking the idiot that say everybody should run away from Simon. Simon is a thief. Simon is I could say a betrayer. Simon is working with Devil Mahi. Simon is working with the APC. But the same Simon is coming here every evening, saying you sit at home, telling you no election, telling you P2B will never be there, telling you that we can never hold election in Nigeria this 2023. And the same people say Simon is working with the APC, working with the Tinubu, working with the Devil Mahi. The same Simon. People who have no brain. How can the same Simon be building and destroying? How can the same Simon came out and begin to talk about people who you say he's working for? Let's listen to him again. Now, this man is responding to him, asking him, have Simon stole your money before? I think I'm going to allow all this thing to start afresh. It's going to roll by himself. Let's allow it.
Onye nwebe Samekpa na aha anyị no figure na all the serious. Amaka na a big scam we ha. Amaka na na arụ with the APC na Hope Uzodimma and the Governor Mahi.
Just listen.
Onye fwewo na-etikpọ ihe na Ophelia na onye a wee true freedom fighter. Now for those who believe this man, nwoke akwa scam or big one. I want to ask you a question this moment. Which will scam? Money never scam a kewo. Abi no scam a kewo now. Mary Gaji Onya Blazi, Gaji will scammer. Can Simon no Meruno Gajo problem uno. One day will at all no. Where ye carrot uno, Woki carrot tankete, Woki Hahono. Where ye Okunu Bruno, Camara Mokuno, when not the Yaraka, or Woki Okunu and Yaraka. Amagemo, Ebagishi, you're watching it, Abaruno, Nakunu Guregu, Nakunu Menenono. Nobla Nacho, Simon Eba, Nobla Naba Simon Eba, Nobla Neku anything, he could Simon Eba, no Roni Lona Rai, Emalala, Allah, Ebonyahono, Gaja against him. Knows your Macan Cholizigi. Well, Park Simon Eba now, if you want to live long. I believe I bless you the way you want. May God bless you, and may the land of anywhere you are standing bless you the way you want. Ezigbo nwa Chineke. Hey, imekwere nda ala ebubago. Ezigbo mụba ka ha bubakwara gị. Maka njụkwa gị ihe jụrụ m. Samuel Ekpa, ị tọrọrọ ya ego before. Ọwụ na ị tọrọrọ ya ego, ị mara na origokwa gị. Nwanne oribere m na amụmanya mụchie ya ike. Ndị mmadụ anaghị asị na onye rere ego na jụọ ese ọfụma jụọ ese jụba ya ime before you put out a group ị na-ekwu okwu a ị na-aghọta emela na ihe dịrị mmadụ ma na ihe dịrị karata mmadụ ma na ihe dịrị mmadụ si ekwu okwu ọ na ihe just gbaa mbọ ka ịchọpụta mara ma onye ahụ ma ihe a na-ekwu maka ya ọhịa ọgwụ before you can be able to sabotage against that person or talk against that person. Ihe anyị na-ekwu okwu freedom o. Ihe anyị na-ekwu okwu freedom ka anyị na-ekwu maka ya o. Ihe anyị na-ekwu okwu nwere onwe o. Nke ọ dịrị everybody na mma o. Ka anyị ghara sị na-agbagharị outside, agbagharị everywhere, na-aga everywhere na ndị mmadụ ngwogwe egbukwela egbu mmekara egbu mana ihe niile ị na-ekwu na next month ga-asa gị ajụjụ gị niile.
He's trying to explain to the Mugu that Simon Ekpa is not his problem, educating him on what he's supposed to know. I believe Uche Chineke, he said, this entire talk about Mazi Simon Ekpa is because of the money the zoological animals government are giving them to stop Simon Ekpa and taking him down out of the struggle of Biafra, but they cannot do anything. I believe with you. Onye CHUKWU na Gozi, who God has blessed, no man can curse. Even on the forum where the idiot is mentioning the name of Simon Ekpa, we have attackers everywhere. They will attack you, put you in order. And when you attack Simon Ekpa, like he has explained on this folder you're seeing, I will be your end. I will be your end, he said. I will be your end. For those of you who are pursuing Simon Ekpa, he have told you, I will be your end. Leave Simon Ekpa alone. Simon Ekpa is not the problem. Go and look your problem. Your problem is inferiority complex. Your problem is foolishness. Your problem is envy. Your problem is jealousy. Your problem is because you have been infiltrated. Your problem is because you are still listening to Radio Biafra, where they pollute, listening to the voice of Chinedu, and what is it, Ike Chukwu Anumano. You know, all those idiots on Radio Biafra are filtering your brains and removing the real sense in you and putting garbage in your brain. That's why you're behaving like idiot. What you do is you come, you cascade, threaten one another on how you're going to listen to teaching. Let them teach you.
Then mara negana do my handane no scam because I am a scam because I want them in chopata and then I want to chopata. May God bless you and open your brain more.
He said,
I want the Nagua, Nabazimba Kaimana, Manua Guraguago, Nagua, Unguragua, Mayanile, Una Choikusai Managua, anything. No, I was actually come why. Unwa was going down, going to Abashre. I will look at the Kuzuka why.
they are talking like women, my brother. Only what they do, according to your talk here, I'm explaining in English. He said that all these errats, all these gaggos, sponsored by DOS, all these people that are attacking the autopilot, attacking Simon Ekpa, he said they are only gossiping like a women. They have nothing to do because their brains are empty and they cannot learn, they cannot be taught, they cannot be explained to. They are just like so orthodoxistic that, you know, orthodox. Orthodox simply means, now here I stand, I cannot change. Now here they bomb me, this church, now my mama told me. Even if you tell that person that Jesus is the other side, you say, no, our father has told us, now here, like the sons of Rechabites. God sent Jeremiah to take the sons of Rechabites. Anyway, for that one was a very nice teaching also. God used that place to explain to them that if the sons of Rechabites will abide on the laws of their ancestors, and God cried, he said, Jeremiah, why can't Israel also abide on my law? Why? God one time took the sons of Rechabites and he asked Jeremiah, he said, call them, take them somewhere where there is wine, where there is alcohol, and command them, say, thus says the Lord, he said, drink wine today. Normally in the lineage of the Jonadab, their father, they don't drink alcohol because that lineage is the lineage where the king will be born. Just like the lineage of Samson, and when you are pregnant, you cannot drink alcohol. That's exactly what the lineage of this Jonadab family, the sons of Rechabites, the Rechabites. And Jeremiah prophesies, Shirima, God thus said the Lord, he said, drink wine. They look at him and said, Jeremiah, yes, if the Lord himself will believe in the God we know, Jesus we know. He said, but if we see wine, our ancestors do not drink wine, and we can never do what? Drink wine. And God said, oh, Jeremiah, if these people can really abide to the laws, to the status of their human father, why can't people abide also on my law? And that is orthodox, but their own orthodox is for the good, to retain the prosperity of their own father. But the foolish people in DOS cannot even say, oh, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, become orthodox on what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has teach you. Don't relent, don't change, focus. Be able to dictate when someone is being infiltrated, as our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been teaching us. But many people have been following Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They cannot learn. They can't even go back and listen to the messages, past messages of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They are following Chike Doziem, who is already under the siege of Chinasa Nworu in the prison. Chike Doziem is already a confused man. That's why they are alive, but they come out already. If you look Chinasa Nworu, that one an empty gong. A man who have sold his identity and becomes sold his religion. He can't even come and defend that the dragon has said about you. There are mad people everywhere. Look at the species of kind of human beings they train, orthodox on evil. Now let's listen one after the other.
You watch go from day to night. Nothing. No verb in that statement.
Nothing.
No single verb.
No single meaning to what they're saying.
They should stop it. People achọrọ m hapụrụ anyị guy, may hapụrụ anyị guy. Watch a hell hapụrụ anyị guy. Watch them. Then watch mana Soludo in this time. Na ha na bujuola. And ugbu a wo onye ọbụla si Simon abago na because you could not get him, you nweghị na-enwetali ya. Mana Simon Ekpa ga-agwọchi ụlọ ọrịa niile in due time.
He says, Simon Ekpa, we treat all of your malaria. I will be your end, he said. I will be your end. It's a listen, this is a promise. It's not a it's a, in fact anything you like, put it. I am telling you, he's not the one speaking because I know who I am speaking about. Do most of you who are following Simon, you will be disgraced one after the other. Because when you look at it, Simon Ekpa is the man and majority. Simon Ekpa is living in the heart of majority. 90% of this Biafra IPOB, they are with Simon Ekpa. They are an autopilot. If you like, go and consult a meeting. If you like, go and set up an outfit, set up any security. Our POB autopilot, we must be there. Even in your military, your zoo military, autopilots are there. Even in your government, even some of all these your governors, they are automatically autopilot. If you don't know it now, because we must go. God has an, I could say, a representative in everywhere. He can never allow his people to be destroyed. All of you that are threatening Simon, your downfall will soon come. Go and amplify your energy to fight against Nigerian government and not Simon Ekpa before Chineke akpọpụ na ọkụ ozugbo.
And I'm going to aka ngwa unu dị ọrịa ndị gọ na ya around. Ndị gọ na ya around. I ga-help unu. I ga-help unu gwa unu dị ọrịa. Because I agwọ gị ọrịa agwọ. And I ga-agwọ dị ọrịa agwọ ya n'isi. Site n'ike nke Chukwu because anyị enweghị ike nke anyị. Ekwukwala okwu ọ ga-awụ ikwuo ala ebe ị na-adịghị against. Ekwukwala okwu ọ ga-awụ ikwucha ihe na-ehi ụra ihe na-ahụ ihe i kwutere n'ọnụ gị. Ka anyị gbaa mbọ mara ihe anyị na-egwu mgbe ọbụla anyị na-egwu mara onye anyị na-agwa okwu mara mmadụ tụta isi dịsọ ọ na-agwa mmadụ okwu.
Very, very important. Very, very important.
I'm very sorry. Olu m dị high in this group. I'm so sorry. Mara otu olu m si dị ma ị mara m. Mara ihe m na-egwu agwụ gị n'ọgbaka nna mba. I'm trying to
teach him,
direct
educate him.
Anybody na-agba Simon Ekpa mba. May God bless us in this group and may God allow us to reason well.
Another one.
Lotawa.
Now, after that brother have educated the same idiot that I'm going to play his voice now, his ego didn't allow him to believe what that brother taught him right away. And he's the one that tell him, the brother, come home. You don't need to follow Simon Ekpa. Yeah, come home. They have brainwashed you. Hey, so Simon don't brainwash you. And the brother was asking him at initial, how much did Simon Ekpa scan you? He was not able to give account on how much Simon Ekpa have scanned him. And he is the one here saying that Simon is a scammer. Then someone come out and ask him, how much did Simon scan you? Even your mother, your dog, your sister, he was not able. What is doing now? Nah, come back. Simon Ekpa, then they play with you. No simple evidence. These are the criminals that I was braided by Chike Doziem and the Chinas and Wurudoshi. Now look at him.
But you could have it's not next month. Can result to that, but can next month. But you know some trade since it's a Ekpa Finland, we're not broadcasting. Kede impact or creative AG release and the can. When any representative near a representative na Abuja.
Then, how many representatives does your DOS have? Mugu. You're asking what effort that Simon has done. Who was able to pull the United Nations to Nigeria? Who went alliance with the Finland government? Who has been knocking on the ground about our men that have been killed? Who restored the heart of the people that have been crushed? Who have been shouting when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in a great problem. His eyes are going down, complaining that why must our leader be putting one shirt every day? What you people don't know, because you are blinded by hate and iniquity, because men does not like what is good. That's why Jesus lost election. As I was talking before, they brought Barnabas, the bandit, and asked the people, Jesus and Barabbas, which one are we going to release? Because of the envy and hate they have on the Messiah, which is called Christ. They choose the wrong. That is human being. And this thing has been so deep in the life of some of our people. There was a brother that was telling me something yesterday, said during the wartime, because our men are busy and many of our men were dead, the Hausas, the Fulani, the Northerners came and begin to sleep with our women. If you ask me, there are many of us that are perambulating around with you, staying with you, but I think there's a time for DNA test to be tested. All these people like Udene and all the rest of them that are sabotaging our people, China Samuru, Dave Mahi, even Chike Dozem, that one look like Ugandan sickle cell anemia man. So we have to investigate these people and be able to make sure that we test their blood and the hopes of them. All these people, Ojozokalo, these are Hausa blood because of war. Now the blood has been mingled. We must test these people and know them that they are not our force. They are killers. Original Igbo people does not kill people. We does not destroy people. We does not threaten to kill our own. All right. So now let's listen to them very well.
When any lawyer up with that, now stand there for Nande Kano. Go man and Nande Kano na face trial. So just salute the man Jua.
Stupid idiots.
I am serious. I will make sure they disappear from this struggle. You see, you are attacking an innocent man that have done nothing.
Listen to it.
You are blackmailing an innocent people that have done nothing.
He will be your end.
You are blackmailing, and because you are eating on the blood of our people, you think that God has not prepared somebody for this day that you are here. God has prepared a lot of people. I am one of them. I am one of them. I will. When I finish with you, God, you are going to know that God is still alive, and He is still the yesterday, the today, and forever. By the time I finish with you, that hatred that you had for Simon Ekpa, it is going to make you run mad.
You said?
So all of you, you plan in your DOS how to blackmail Simon Ekpa, how to tarnish my integrity, how to tarnish my image, and I kept quiet. I did not respond to you. All your illiterate warriors on social media, Simon Ekpa is a criminal, the one in Finland, this one in this one in that, are the people who cannot even enter my office uninvited. People who cannot talk to me if they see me physically on social media ranting. Because you people think that the BIAFRA struggle today is 2015, where you can do anyhow to people. I will end your impunity in IPOB. It's a promise I made to BIAFRA people. And now, the good and the truthful agitators are gathering together. By the time we finish this gathering, you people are going to know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be proud of us. Because I just imagine how he have managed to sustain the vipers and all this villain, these witches and wizards that he surrounded himself with. We are seeing it today. I want you to listen again. And before God that man, any but any feel you need that market that way. Because I don't want to go and I'm from William doing only do but any feel you need that market that way. Again, I control this message. I just need a way Papa I'm not radio. And before God that man, any delivery, and I'm any delivery that they can get. Think about that I'm serving the living God and the is going to struggle. Any delivery to punish my image. Your image.
This particular warning you are hearing on the ground there is a warning one of the commander was giving to China Sanworu when China Sanworu was threatening to be killing and assassinating our men, commanders, one after the other. This is the job of Chinas and Wuru. Now, Simon Ekpa came on that moment and started to let them know that all the attack they are giving on him and our commanders, that he will be their end. And where are they today? They have scattered. Forget about what they're doing. They are just, you see, these people does not have any stand. That's why now they depend on a Soludo. Someone drinking with the cup of God, drinking with the cup of the devil. What they do is they create and they breed animals, people who are senseless, people who cannot use their initiative, people who cannot see truth and say truth is good, people who don't believe in native doctor, they don't believe in God, they are empty, people who don't know their left and right, idiots, spiritual divorcees. Watch here.
Your generation image will be vanished from that moment, which I give you. People feel only will have access to the media. For that, nobody will talk to you.
You see, I am going to be giving them this little topic because when we open the channel, they talk. We don't just come and rant like some of them. We come with evidence. So this particular special brokers, these particular special brokers have witnessed, within 1 hour, 11 minutes, we have 10,000 people watching from the two platforms, 3,000 on YouTube. And of course, I will give opportunity for comments.
All right, I think we have had that, so I'll go to the next one
going to be
here.
Mayor, the mayor. Mayor, maybe your man, because also, I got a tuna, like a log, I like a tune, who under that. That's all I like a child. Oh, I did you the Kuru, or not, I like a child. Some of the jam to go, some of the jam to go. I will not to me if you're in the man like Kelly. Oh,
You see, one of the problems that some people went to school, finished, and they came out, they didn't get no result. They remain in one class for eternity. Such people like this idiot, and the one who is threatening that Simon Ekpa should be killed by people who are in Finland. Are there no men in Finland? And the ones who are threatening that Simon Ekpa in the few months is going to be put to jail. Let's read that memo again. There's a memo I saw here before, and I want to show it for you to see how people threaten their own. How people threaten their own. Look, this is what people are praying for. Said here, I hope we are seeing it. Check on the one that's started by NO. He said, before the end of the year, Simon Ekpa will wake up and one morning and find himself in the same cell room with the Nnamdi Kanu. I am willing to bet money on it. And these people are still answering Biafra name, Uche, and the rest of them. No, Uche is the one who is with Simon Ekpa. He's the one hailing Mazen Simon Ekpa. So the other one commented against Uche because Uche is an autopilot here. He said Ekpa, Simon and Joko, the best disciple of MNK. So that NO is the one who is attacking that he praised Simon and issued such a script and wishing his grandfather, his generation, to be in the prison. And so shall it be. Because what you give is what you receive. What you give is what you receive. We should stand firm to talk about things that matter we should stand firm to look into the, I could say, the breakup of Nigeria, which a lot of prophecies are coming now that Nigeria should be break up, and not about Simon Ekpa. So we should get out of here and let's move into another dimension. All right. So Simon Ekpa is not your problem. All of you that are looking for Simon Ekpa, you will not get him. You will be destroyed before you get to Simon Ekpa, because a man, whosoever God give the privilege to be in this struggle, you can't take it back. You can't take it back. You can't take it back. Simon is called for this particular struggle. And he always tell you people, I will be your end. I will be your end. I will be your end. The more you pursue Simon Ekpa, the more you wound yourself. Simon Ekpa is like a rubber band. The more you use him to, the more you open him up, the more money you use him to tight. That is rubber band. That is rubber band. The rubber band is the more you stretch the rubber band, the more important it becomes. That is how it is with Simon Ekpa. If you don't know it now. Let's now listen to the prophecies of what will soon happen to Nigeria. And when all these prophecies begin to accomplish, all of you who have collected money from Nigeria to destroy the struggle, you will end up. So let's listen to one of these prophets and see what God is talking about. The downfall of Nigeria, and of course, no election on 2023. Everybody knows that. Everyone knows that. Let's listen.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all my viewers all over the world. I welcome you once again to Prophetic Mandate channel on YouTube. In case today is the first time you are coming across this YouTube channel, please kindly subscribe to this channel, Prophetic Mandate channel, like it, share to other people, and drop your comment on the comment section. This is Prophetic Mandate, and the only thing that we do here is to speak according to the mind of God. Whatever God tells me, whatever God has revealed to me, whatever God has shown me, whatever instruction He gave to me, June 5th, 2022, Sunday morning, in a church, St. Francis Catholic Church in Owo, Ondo State, Southwest Nigeria. There was an attack on the worshippers of the Lord in the house of the Lord by Fulani herdsmen who came into the church and killed a lot of people. We heard about 5 injured right while the service was going on. May 20th, 2022, about 2 weeks ago, podcast where I gave a prophecy May 20th. There is a broadcast I did on this YouTube where I gave prophecy of what the Lord told me about Fulani men getting ready to invade southwest Nigeria and to cause serious havoc and bloodshed. It's very unfortunate and very sad that this happened yesterday, Sunday, in a church, the house of the Lord. Very, very sad one. Our leaders, our leaders listen to prophecies, to prophets, to instructions, to words. I'm not the only one that is giving prophecy so that the Lord is speaking to. So many prophets are coming out, and so I said it in the video I made on the 20th of May here. You can check it out, you can verify it. I said it that the Lord said to me that terrible attacks come upon these nations. I was specific about southwest Nigeria, that's Yoruba land, between now and September this year. And in the case of this country, between now and early next year, I told us, I said, a lot of things will happen, the mighty will fall. I told us in my previous video that the election of 23 is not going to be as expected. I specifically mentioned that Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, as the Lord told me, is not going to become president in this nation. I mentioned Professor Eli Osinbajo also. Watching. If the Lord has spoken. I told us in my previous video that the Lord said the election of 2023, if it is going to hold at all, I see that the election was postponed. The election is not holding. Things are going to happen. This nation needs to pray. People need to rise up and pray. Our leaders need to stand up and listen and begin to take heed to these prophecies that are coming upon this nation. It's a very sad one to see
who want to be that Nigeria sat down to agree if they want to be Nigeria.
Young people.
There is no language called Nigeria. There are no people called Nigerians. We are only deceiving ourselves. We are not Nigerians. Okay, where is Nigeria? Where is the land called Nigeria? What is the Nigerian language? We are nations that had been forced together to live in one pathetic country. So anybody who goes there today to say pray for Nigeria, that person is just deceiving himself, because the people who want to be that Nigeria had not sat down to agree if they want to Nigeria.
Simple as ABCD. The country
there is no land called Nigeria. There is no language called Nigeria. There are no people called Nigerians. We are only deceiving ourselves. We are not Nigerians. Okay, where is Nigeria? Where is the land called Nigeria? What is the Nigerian language? We are nations that had been forced together to live in one pathetic country. So anybody who goes there today to say pray for Nigeria, that person is the people want to be that Nigeria, not sat down to agree if they want to be Nigeria.
Oh my God. This, my brother, you know,
no land called Nigeria.
I find this
called Nigeria.
I find it and I love it so much.
We are
responding.
not Nigerian. Where is Nigeria? Where is the land called Nigeria? What is the Nigerian language? We are nations that had been forced together to live in one pathetic country. So anybody who goes there today to say pray for Nigeria, that person is just deceiving himself, because the people to be that Nigeria had not sat down to agree if they want to be Nigeria.
Ah, my God. There is nothing like Nigeria. Nigeria says calm. It's a pure scam. It's a wayo. Nigeria says calm, and everybody must know that. Nigeria has come to an end. Nigeria have only 10 months to survive. And after that 10 months, Nigeria will
so I believe that what you are
so people should notice when God is talking. People should know that when God is talking, man don't need to talk. What man has to do is to obey the voice of God. How many of you listened yesterday? Is it yesterday again? The brokers of Siomon, Ekpa, you know, Nigeria, according to the Igbo prophet, right? She has told us that Nigeria has only about 10 months before they are totally payment. Right? So only 10 months to go. Only 10 months to go. So let us always listen to that prophecy of this prophet.
I believe that what you are about to see in Nigeria is a whirlwind of God who is going to start to discredit your political system. Within the next 10 months, the Lord says that your political leaders will be exposed and discredited. And the Lord says He will discredit integrity. He will credit financial dealings.
You know, when she talks about discrediting, we have to first of all know what that word sentence is. Discrediting someone. I will bring to you here in the middle Nebuchadnezzar. Let us use Nebuchadnezzar, the most wicked king, or Ahab, Jezebel, the most wicked queen, or let us say Osama bin Laden, who have terrorized the whole people, and many others, bandits. Did they come to end or not? They come to end and nobody remembered them. That is what we call discrediting. When God turned Nebuchadnezzar, Nebuchadnezzar is one of the wicked king that even has pity, because the Bible says after he prayed to God, his consciousness came back and God forgave him. His body, who was a monkey skin, began to turn good. Discrediting someone is bringing that person, tearing off that person's, whether even if at all you are, okay, let me use somebody who's an athletic, and then later find out that you are using drug or the race, or the days when you are into athletic, immediately you feel it, become a victim, and your blood says that you have, your blood says now that you have drugs during that period. You will be discredited. They will steer you off all your gold medals and everything you have. The same way, when a criminal in this Europe, maybe you are working in a very nice office and they find you, you bought a house, you have money in the account and everything, and they catch you with drug in your hand, brother, the Netherlands government will discredit everything you have. Your house you bought belongs to the bad business you do. They will discredit you, they will deport you, they will take your papers from you. That is how it goes here in this country. So discrediting, I could say, God is about to discredit all your government. And those people who are also supporting the ESN, these are part of it. Discrediting all your government means that when your president died, they didn't announce it that your president Bubu is dead. God is coming to discredit all of them. And now let's listen very good. You also hear when she was saying it, although she did not say it vividly, but use your mind and listen very careful what she's saying. Discrediting is going to expose. She also used the word expose, exposing the hidden things, which we have also been telling us that if they don't do me good, I will expose. Tinubu say, there's things also I know, if you don't, I will expose. So now, and God says He's going to use those people, and we're going to pray that He will use all of them to expose themselves. That's the whole thing we should pray for. As Master Siomon said, we should pray, may God help them fast. We should pray, may God deal with them. We should help God. We should help God to do it faster.
Their life, as I bring a sustained humiliation to the nation, and thus I will agitate and shake and show my power.
The Lord said He will agitate. That's another word that I pick up. Our agitations, best Oduduwa, Arewa, anyone that is agitating for the break of Nigeria is really on the right side. This is confirmed by this white prophetess. If you don't know it now. I was amazed yesterday when Master Siomon reminded us this video. And when I listened to it often and on, I be in the spirit, because it is exactly God is coming to discredit everyone. And when we're talking about Nigeria, it's not going to be only Nigeria, and all these criminals in DOS, they are already being discredited. It starts from there. Chinas and Woro have been discredited for working with bandits, killing our people, setting up criminals with the Soludo and the Chike Doziem in order to intimidate the genuine ESN. And Soludo came out here and told us that it's now working with the IPOB. The question is there. That thing they created is not the Eastern Secret Network set up by Mazen Nanakano. They are getting ready to take out the leadership of IPOB. And that's why when we Autopilot saw their acrobatic, we stood up to hold the struggle of Mazen Nanakano comes. Anything you hear DOS. It is all attached with Anambra State government. And these are the way they have been sabotaging our people. These are the way Chinas and Woru and the Chike Dozem with many infiltrators, they are going to be extraordinarily discredited. That's what the prophetess here is talking about. Not only Nigerian government, but them. Shame on them.
You are going to bring a chaos where I work their feet. But the Lord says you have 10 months. Because the Lord says if I come with Nahum chapter 1 whirlwind, you must have dealt with Leviathan, the leadership of Nigeria, but you know it is 7 times at that point.
You see,
so I believe that what you are about to see
before in the Bible, before the Nebuchadnezzar into animal, the Bible explained very well there was a handwriting that appeared on the wall to tell Nebuchadnezzar what is about to come. You see, this prophetess now, God have used her to explain to the citizens of Nigeria, at the same time talking to the Biafrans, alerting us on the kind of calamity that will soon come to this country because of the evil, because of the bloodshed, because of the nepotisms, because of killing, raping, kidnapping, bandits everywhere. Nigeria is like, stepping foot in Nigeria is like someone who's walking in a brewery where bottles have been broken. That is exactly. In Aganozo, there are many things that are open to swallow you. People who goes back to their village cannot come safely. From now on to Aba is something sometimes you spend 1 day in traveling a place in Europe that will not take you 10, 15 minutes, you are there. These are all things that are created by your APC government, and of course with the help of the foreign detractors, those who think that Nigeria belongs to them. What we're dealing with is foreign Fulanis. What we're doing is entire society of Arab nation who believe that Nigeria is a city of gold. And of course, the Southeast is a city of gold. The Biafra land is a city of gold that God has given unto them. So their whole plans and support they get, even from the presidencies, is to subject Nigeria and take over Nigeria. But here, God has started speaking. What you see now displaying himself is exactly what happened in the land of Egypt when God was ministering to Pharaoh to let the people go. And this saga started from the book of Numbers, chapter number 22, when the people of Israel was passing some certain king, a king who was wicked. He's called Og, the king of Bashan. Yeah, in the book of Numbers, you can see what and the reason why the Nigerian government, and of course some of the west side where we're living here, those who see the potentials, the oil, the gold, and all the mineral resources that are in the Biafra land, they will not. If they count it to be sacrilege in releasing their hand for Biafra to go. But that is the prophecy here that God is about to free us. Our leader Mazen Nandakan has told us clearly, he said, if I promise you that I'm going to give you Biafra, I'll be a fatal liar. But he said, God will give us Biafra. And God has come. God has come. He's here. He speaketh and it come to pass. Who is he that speaketh and it come to pass? And is faithful. He is merciful. He's going to give us Biafra. He break the handwriting of ordinances. He make the spectacle shame of them open in the Bible according to the scripture. By triumphing over them in it, he nailed them in the cross. He have crucified the handwriting of ordinances, those shackles, those chains that will hold Biafra not to move. This midnight, I came also to pray and at the same time to tell our people that God is able. I came to tell us that we must hold hand God. We must hold hand of God. God is going to give us Biafra. And that's why you see many prophetess, many prophets, many prophecies are now coming out to tell us now that this is the time. This is the time. What we have to do is to abstain from hate, abstain from being distracted by the DOS of the devil, abstain from listening to the voice of the side talk, and follow I could say, the power of God bestowed upon Mazin Nandekano, which is transferred right now to Siomon Ekpa, and follow. And even today, we are going to do our fundraising. We expect everyone to be there. Everyone's supposed to be there. And let us put hand in order to help ourselves come out of this bondage. Because the Bible says, on that day of our freedom, the burden of Nigeria shall be lifted out of our shoulder, and we shall see the light of God. Biafra is like a kingdom of God. Biafra is a kingdom of God on earth, not like our leader have told us what Biafra look like. It's a man from different side of the universe. We say, let us go and see what is happening here. Take around. Have you seen banana tree in Europe? No, banana does not grow. Even if at all you see them, that's one are the compound bananas. It is called flower bananas that cannot grow a seed. Have you seen mango in Europe? No, you cannot see mango in Europe. There are places where God visits, where God walk, put his foot. Everything grows there. There you see banana. There you see mango. There you see all the whole substances and everything that the Bible is talking about in the book of Matthew chapter Psalm 24, where he said that the earth is of the Lord and the fullness thereof. The fullness is not here. In Africa, in Biafra land where we come from, we have all animals, we have all fruit. Our fruit and our vegetables are our medication, because that is what God has created us with. We are the people that God planted on this universe, and when they come, they want to distract us using janjaweed, using their cows in order to chase us out from the kingdom of God. But we are coming back. We are coming back. We must not give chance. No impeside will take our land. No demon will take our land. And as a result of our heavy prayers and focus to our CHUKWU ABIAMA and listening to the voice of our leader Mazin Nandekano, many people are now rising up, talking. Many activists are being born every day. Many politicians in Igbo land, their hearts are changing, because faith comes by hearing the words of positivity. God is the only one that will give us Biafra. Anywhere you are hearing the sound of my voice, put it in your heart. It is God alone that will give us Biafra. We must focus, follow the voice of Siomon Ekpa, listen to the instructions of our Umada, follow the autopilot media teams. We are here to bring you fact and figures. Forget every side distractions. Biafra is what we will get, for God has come down. 10 months time, Nigeria will come to an end. Now let's listen to it. Nigeria will come to an end. I tell you. Now let's listen to it fully.
I believe to see in Nigeria is a whirlwind who is going to start to discredit your political system. Within the next 10 months, the Lord says that your political leaders will be exposed and discredited.
Political leaders will be exposed and discredited. They will be exposed and tell us why president can die, and they refuse to tell us. Ipob, we have said, put it in the charge of Mazin Nandekano. No one is about to do that, and this tenure is finishing. They are now parading a young person and telling us it's Buhari. These are the part of the prophecies. They will be exposed. That is also why some of the people in the political there is coming. Wike was saying the other day, if he's not given attention, he's going to expose a lot of things to Nigeria. Number two, Tinubu also threatened. What are they really exposing? They want to expose the hidden things that you don't know. They want to expose the hidden things that have used their Fulani agenda to hold captive for Nigerians not to know. But one thing you must understand, that it takes a little while for the truth to surface and the darkness will disappear. That is the area where we're going. That's why now God had begun to speak like the way He speak to the people of Hebrew in the Egypt. He said to Pharaoh, "Let my people go." But the Bible said that Pharaoh said, "Who is your God?" Pharaoh, Obasanjo also, last time on the program of our brother, Master Siomon, but he was able to pull that video out where we also see that Obasanjo, God also used the mouth of Obasanjo as a sermon to preach to Nigeria what will soon come. If you don't let my people go, I will strike your firstborn child. And the Bible says, God said in the book of Hebrew, the Exodus, He said, "I will come in the midnight to visit Pharaoh." He said, "Hide yourself to the people, kill the lamb and spread the blood on the door, for I will pass in that midnight. For when I see the blood, I will pass over you." Biafrans, nothing will happen to us. Simon, but nothing will happen to us. Madam Azuka, if you are Ubiko, all the rest of Omada, Autopilot Media Warriors, Autopilot Prayer Teams, nothing will happen to us. Our Oma Omandino Nulo, all our ESN, nothing will happen to us because God has come and we must go. Biafra is here or never. Now let's continue listening to this prophetess to the end.
And the Lord says He will discredit their morality. He will discredit their integrity. He will discredit their financial dealings. He will discredit their lifestyle choices. And He says, "Watch as I bring a sustained humiliation to the system of leadership within this nation."
A sustained disgrace, a sustained humiliation means they will no longer have power. And that is exactly what is happening now. You don't know that? You have to know that. A sustained disgrace to your political system, to your political governance, to your presidency, a country where Boko Haram takes over, where the armies are no longer doing their job, is a disgrace. Now, terrorists is over Nigeria, ISWAP and all the whole kind of terrorists have taken over where the Nigerian army become female, fighting women and their children in the southeast, precisely Olo and many other places in the Biafra land. Is it not a disgrace? It is discrediting. God is really discrediting them. Go all over the whole world. Through the social media, we are able to explain to the whole people the impunity of the Nigerian army on Biafrans, especially in the city of Olo. Killings every day, where we have security. Insecurity have become the order. Even some of them that are in that, I could say, the political cycle, from the House of Rep, of their governors and their presidency. Some of them can no longer go into that. It is discrediting. God is already pursuing them out of their own land. Of course, you have been discredited out of your own paternal and matrimonial home. You can no longer go. You can no longer go to the bar in the evening. You can no longer go to a wedding without an escort. You can no longer even trek on the street. You can no longer palm your head at people who come back from abroad, because now the land, those of you who are criminals, spiritually, God is discrediting you partially. So this message is for all of you. All of you. All of you. This is a discrediting time for those of you who refuse to allow us go. God is busy. He is more and more coming out to discredit all of you. We are here and we are live and direct. Let's keep listening.
And the Lord says, I will agitate and convulse and shake and show my power, for I am going to bring a chaos war where I whirlwind them out of their seats. But the Lord says, you have 10 months.
What she's talking about here is the revolution that is about to come, because I see people shouting P2B, P2B, P2B. No. P2B is just a movement. At the other side, I would say, no, P2B is going to be the leader of the revolution. Those people he mobilized at the time will vote against even him and the entire governors and presidencies and every other commercial places to build up by the government. Because now, let me tell you how it's going to happen, because the Fulanis will not allow power to flow in the southeast. They forget about Tinubu and Atiku, they are the same people, because all about Muslim, which is the Islamization agenda. They are in the same shoe. Know this. P2B is the one man standing. P2B is nearest to the youth. P2B is the man they are afraid of. Haven't you seen that they were being threatened? I'm not supporting one Nigeria. I am also not saying for election, but I tell you that there's not going to be voting in Biafra land. But I'm just saying as per saying sake. Now, even if I thought P2B is allowed to be a president of Nigeria, why must he start? Where is he going to start? To treat the agenda, to treat the concept of the people who are saying Muslim ticket, working with the Tinubu. Don't you know, last time he was reading a WhatsApp where it's like some of the members of the Tinubu are threatening him, telling him that P2B will never going to win because if P2B win, that the seaport, that the Igbos are going to leave. Have you seen how wicked even the Tinubu is? Now, Tinubu is already seeing the freedom of the Igbos. While we are wishing the Oduduwas a very happy departure from Nigeria, but Tinubu is afraid. Why must Igbos go? When he speaks, you hear the voice of Pharaoh. So this Tinubu and Atiku and all the whole Muslim, I could say, Fulanis, Kabas in this your political sector, they are dissenting, and those are the people that this wide, heavy wind, sustain disgrace, sustain calamity, will soon jam them because Biafra must leave. If Tinubu will stand and begin to mock Obi, or no, that if Obi wins, for instance, that when they speak with the autopilot IPOB, we don't believe me, no election, but I'm just taking something from that to show you what is really happening in this political acrobatic that they're using to deceive. P2B is simply a distraction. But what I'm saying is now to look the mindset of the Tinubu. If Tinubu can open his mouth and said that the P2B will not be supported, that if P2B wins, all right, that the Igbos are going to leave Lagos. Lagos will be empty. This is the same kind of mindset that Pharaoh have. Pharaoh said, if I allow them to go, who's going to be my boy? Who's going to wash my clothes? Who's going to be the pyramid? Who's going to fetch me water? This is exactly the mindset of Tinubu. And any man thinks like this is one of your bondage, is one of your yakus, is one of your things. This kind of people must not be prayed for to become a president of any zoo where you are. There's not going to be any 2023 election. That is for true. And this is the reason, as long as Tinubu is pursuing for Islamization, Atiku Islamization, so how can P2B now fix the problem? P2B have no time to fix this problem. P2B cannot fix this problem, and many of you who are still waiting that P2B is going to do anything, it's a lie, because we are dealing with people who their ancestors tell them to conquer, destroy, kill anybody that is in Nigeria, and they're planning it very perfectly, and people don't know. But now, you have 10 months to go. Let's listen.
Because the Lord says, if I come with a discrediting Nahum chapter 1 whirlwind, you must have dealt with Leviathan, or Leviathan will retake back the leadership of Nigeria, but you know it is 7 times worse at that point.
It will be more worse at that point. Do you know why? Because, like I used to say, Nigeria is like a barren womb that cannot conceive any longer. Nigeria has lost the battle. Nigeria has lost it. When a country begins to kill their youths and begin to assassinate the future of the country and begin to deny their youth their rights and begin to deny the police, the armies, those who work with the teachers, like I've also strike. Sometimes also when you look also to the Nigerian police, you see that you can also find out the reason why they have become so brutal. Because even no policeman receives a normal salary in a place of Nigeria. And that's why we're telling them also to look into our agitation and start killing people. You are killing people and your life is also more worse than the people you're killing. You become Mugu because you want to defend a country that can never give you anything. So therefore, tonight and this morning, I greet all of you for being here with me. I will soon come back to this afternoon, this afternoon with 247, my brother, so we can kick on again before the woman that comes this evening for our fundraising. Please, all of you, share this broadcast. For many of you who have been following me, please go to my YouTube channel of Mazi Austin Okonkwo on YouTube. Click the button, subscribe, and also share this video to many people. When we bring people in, what happened. So many of you who are on the Facebook cannot be seeing me often on the Facebook because Facebook have dealt with me on different occasions, and therefore now I have left Facebook. Now I'm on this YouTube. Please help me to make sure that people get this channel by sharing it out there. May God bless you, CHUKWU, ABIAMA. Pray for us, pray for Umada, pray for ESN, pray for Mazi Samaneba, and also pray for the release of Mazi Nandekano. Pray also for our fundraising this early morning. May God CHUKWU, ABIAMA bless many of you that will wake up and see this video. Many of you who are going to your job, may the road guide you, may God guide you. Nothing is going to hurt you. Ndị na-apụ apụ ọ ga-adịrị unu na mma, ndị na-anata ọ ga-adịrị unu na mma, anụmasị ebe ọbụla itiro n'ọkpa ọ ga-adịrị unu na mma. Anywhere you put your leg this morning as you're going out, you shall go out and you shall come back in the strength of CHUKWU, ABIAMA. Ise ọ ga-adịrị unu na mma, ụmụ Chineke. Chukwu gọzie unu cha niile. Onye ọ ga-adịrị mma ka ọ ga-adịrị mma. Chukwu gọzie ụmụ Chineke ndị na-eme anyị obiọma. Ise.
Hey, Pharaoh, let my people go. Hey, they are called by my name, says the Lord. We are Biafrans, that is who we are. We don't want election in Biafra land. CHUKWU bialunu no manyo chai. Chime ge kwiere manyo chai. CHUKWU ABIAMA, CHUKWU nyanyi jabamba. CHUKWU Biafra, Chimazi Nandekano. You're not a man that will lie. You're not a man, no. You're not a God that was made by the hands of men. Anya biakotana, kesi bona mama. Anya taga fafo biko mera nyebere. It is time, no more time again. It is now, on neighbor. It is time for that kind of freedom. Mazi Siomon, it's time for new dimension. Ewune wegodu akwachiya na churu yichi. Watane wegine akwachiya nenye yami. CHUKWU ABIAMA no keruo hamelumala. I'm an inoya. See them as in the garden. CHUKWU ABIAMA arise and scatter. CHUKWU support Israel because they are no role on you. Anya biakotana kesi bona mama. Anya taga fofo biko fera nyebere. It is time, no more time again. It is now, on neighbor. It is time for the kind of freedom. Mazi Siomon, it's time for new dimension. Only you that we have CHUKWU. If it don't be you, therefore don't take over our land. Chizitere onyendu, Mazi Nandekano. Chizitere umada, lekwano omani chendene. Maga Biafra, the dragon will come out. I be one right, we are saying. You're not a man that will lie, you're a man, no. You're not a God that was made by the hands of men.
Chapter 4, Section 39 of the Nigerian Constitution says that every person shall be entitled to freedom of expression, including freedom to hold opinions and to receive and impart ideas and information without interference. I therefore call upon the President of Nigeria, Muhammadu Buhari, to uphold his country's constitution, to ensure Nnamdi Kanu's immediate and safe release. As the Nigerian government must guarantee the freedom of expression of all Nigerian citizens, including their right to protest without intimidation, and end violence towards those who identify as Biafran. And I call on my colleagues here in the European Parliament to do much more to promote human rights in Nigeria.